Because I was a Cubs fan, and the Dodgers always kicked our ass.
Hate speech. Yeah, hate speech is a strange blanket term, almost like drugs. You know,
Yeah.
like drugs is caffeine, but it's also heroin. You know, it's like drugs.
What's wrong with hate?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Hate is.
There's hate out there. So what?
Yeah.
So what's wrong? So, by the way,
But it's a bad way of expressing things. Like hate speech is it's not a good descriptive. Because
I agree.
When you stop, what does it entail? Like, you know, I had a conversation with a woman at YouTube about Sam Harris and Douglas Murray in a podcast where they had a conversation and someone put it on their YouTube channel in their playlist. Just put it in their playlist, and they got a community guideline strike.
Oh my
and so
God!
I asked why, and the woman said very cleanly it was hate speech. And I said, "What are you talking about?" I go, "Did you listen to it? Is it two intellectuals? There's two public intellectuals discussing immigration and some of the problems that Europe is having right now, and you decided that that's hate speech, and you don't even know what they said." But the fact that she so confidently described it in that way sort of it sort of embodies what this problem is that they have these blanket terms they're able to throw on problems, and there's a million other fires to put out, so there's no more need to put any more consideration into this. This guy's a problem. This is problematic. This is hate speech. Shut it down.
Here it is. He says, there's been a tactic of censors for centuries. They start with someone who is so utterly hated and marginalized that everyone is blinded by their hatred for the first censorship target that they cheer and forget that they're endorsing a principle and power that will then expand.
Yeah.
And so now
they came for the Jews.
Yeah, right now we're allowing the whim of billionaires in the middle of the night to decide who gets to be on these monopolistic platforms and who doesn't.
Yeah.
If there was 10 YouTubes, no one would care. But there isn't. There's one YouTube. There's one Facebook. And they are monopolies, and that's the world we live in right now. And that's why they're doing whatever the government wants them to, because they don't want the government to regulate them. That's why he went there and was sipping the water like that and trying to make eye contact and be nice, because he doesn't want them to regulate him. He'll do it Julian Assange in 2010 gave a speech, which I saw recently on a plane, where he predicted this. He was like, the corporations are an extension of the government, and they will do the censorship in the future. And that's exactly what's happening right now.